don't we go ahead and get started? And I'll turn to you for your testimony. Good morning.
Great. Good morning. Thank you, Chairperson Allen. It's an honor to be here today and to make the acquaintance of yourself and the committee. My name is Jonathan Jeffress, and I'm a board director for the Council for Court Excellence and co-chair of CCE's Criminal Justice Committee. I'm also a partner at the law firm of Kaiser Dillon. Please note that per CCE policy, no judicial member of the Council for Court Excellence participated in the formulation or the approval of this testimony, and it does not reflect the specific views of or endorsement by any judicial member of CCE. Today, we testify on the urgent importance of enacting criminal record sealing, expungement, and accuracy legislation. We hope the committee will consider not only B24-0063 and B24-0110, which you referred to a minute ago, Chairperson Allen, but also the two bills that were introduced after notice of this hearing was circulated. B24-0160, which is the Criminal Record Accuracy Assurance Act of 2021, and B24-0110, which Councilperson Henderson referred to a few minutes ago, the Record Expungement Simplification to Offer Relief and Equity Amendment Act of 2021, which is, yes, the Restore Act. We are grateful to these bills' introducers, Councilmember Trayon White, Councilmember Robert White, Councilmember Henderson, and Mayor Bowser for introducing the criminal records bills pending before the council, and to Chairman Allen for making this issue a priority. After more than 3 years of delay since the last hearing on similar bills in December 2017, we hope the committee moves swiftly to markup so the DC Council can quickly pass this much needed legislative action. The district has long needed to expand eligibility for criminal record sealing and expungement, speed up the process, and ensure the accuracy of the records that are publicly available. The economic recession brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic makes the need for legislation all the more urgent. About 1 in 7 adult DC residents has a publicly available criminal record, despite only half of these individuals having been convicted of a crime. While only 47% of DC's population identifies as Black, 95% of people sentenced to prison in DC and 86% of people arrested by the Metropolitan Police Department are Black, which means the Black DC residents are much more likely than their white neighbors to suffer the collateral consequences of a criminal record, even one that was incurred long ago. There are also racial disparities in unemployment levels and rates of housing instability in the district. Black residents are 7 times more likely to be unemployed as white residents, and eviction rates are substantially higher in wards 5, 7, and 8, the same wards that have the largest share of Black residents, the highest rates of poverty, and the greatest number of residents who have been previously incarcerated. Unemployment and housing instability have only gotten worse during the pandemic. But now that the COVID-19 vaccine rollout is well underway and the restrictions on business eviction moratoria are beginning to lift, it is imperative that the DC Council pass criminal record sealing and expungement legislation. Once passed, this legislation will allow those with records to fully participate in the reopening economy rather than being forced once again to the back of the line. A survey of US employers highlighted the negative impact that a criminal record can have. 73% of respondents stated that even a nonviolent misdemeanor conviction would be somewhat or very influential in their decision not to extend a job offer. The stigma surrounding a criminal conviction is still prevalent, no matter what the type of crime or when it occurred, how long ago it occurred. Effective criminal record sealing legislation can combat this, providing a clean slate for returning citizens while maintaining the public safety. After consulting with a working group of practitioners and experts, as well as the District Task Force on Jails and Justice, CCE believes that DC's new record sealing and expungement legislation must accomplish, which whatever passes, must accomplish the following goals. The system must be easy and relatively quick to navigate for a person to seal or expunge their record, and this should be capable of being done without the assistance of an attorney. The legislation must clearly define sealing and expungement, what they are. It must broaden eligibility for convictions and drastically shorten waiting periods. It must automatically and retroactively apply to non-convictions and convictions that have since been decriminalized. It must hold government agencies accountable for properly sealing and expunging records and certifying that they have done so. It must also hold private companies accountable for accurately reporting records, and it must create exemptions with clear boundaries for access to records for legitimate reasons for law enforcement, researchers, and journalists. I know Ms. Tatro is going to discuss the specific recommendations presented in the draft bills. Thank you very much.